A little interesting part of the course here, dicing with death. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Careful, Ben! No! Careful! Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are currently down at Lizard Point. It is the night before the Classic Quarter, so we thought we'd pop down the night before to get registered, pick up our numbers, so that it gives us a little bit of extra time in bed tomorrow morning. It's always an early start, the Classic Quarter. As you can see from outside, it's not looking that great at the moment, so hopefully the weather will change come in the morning. The coast path's going to be pretty wet. Right, I'm going to brave the elements and I'm going to go and get my number. We have got our numbers. I have got my timing dibber. We were going to stay and get some nice cool b-roll, but it is rubbish out there. It's freezing, blowing a gale, so change the plan. We're going to shoot home, and what we thought we'd do is we'll get our kit together and we'll show you what we're taking on the race. Yeah, we're still trying to get out of the car park. We've been here for about 20 minutes, so maybe coming down and registering the night before wasn't the best idea. Are you blocked that road off or something? What's going on up there? We are back at the house and we've escaped from the nice wintry elements outside. So we thought we'd just run through the basic kit that I'm going to be using. Classic Quarter has quite a basic mandatory kit, so nothing crazy. It's an early start, it's a summer race. So no head torches, no stuff like that. The pack that I'm going to be using in the race is the Salomon 12 set. If you haven't seen it already, we've done a review on the pack, so by all means go and check it out. Great pack, super comfortable, lots of storage. They've also added a bit of a repellent, so it's quite waterproof, the main pouch, and we might need that tomorrow. So going to be running the 12 set. Always top tip from Run4Adventure. Whenever I'm packing kit for a race, especially a long race, especially if it looks like it's going to be wet, I always use a dry bag. So all my mandatory kit being a jacket, so I'm going to be carrying the Buff waterproof jacket, even though the kit list says just a wind layer. I'm going to carry a waterproof one because the weather's not looking great. So in the dry bag. Also, we've got to carry a long sleeve base layer. So again, just a basic Ron Hill long sleeve base layer in the dry bag. Any kit that, again, hopefully I'm not going to have to use with a bit of luck. Also, foil blanket, you've got to carry a foil blanket. That goes into the dry bag. Basic first aid kit, so a few plasters, a few antiseptic wipes, a bandage, safety pins, that kind of stuff. And in with the first aid kit, we've also got to carry 20 pounds just in case we get into trouble. So pop that in there, keep it dry. That goes into the dry bag as well. Also, another mandatory kit item, mobile phone in a waterproof case. So always put it in a waterproof case, even if it's not going to rain, protects it from sweat again. So mobile phone, waterproof case. A couple of other Run4Adventure top tips. Toilet roll, you never know when nature's going to come calling, especially when it's an early start in the morning and you start running. So a bit of toilet roll just in case. And another tip, I always carry a soft 500ml spare soft flask, just in case. You never know. you hand your bottles over to be filled up at the aid stations. People can do them up tight or split the bottles, so always carry a spare soft flask. There's been a couple of times where I've had to use it and it's really come in handy, so spare soft flask just in case. So that's basically all the stuff that, apart from the waterproof jacket if it's raining in the morning, that I'm not going to need hopefully in the race. So we just push that down, get the air out, clip it up, and then that goes into that main compartment on the back. Like I said, the 12 set's got a pretty good water repellent on it anyway, but just to be doubly safe, pop it in a dry bag, keeps it all nice and dry and protects it from sweat. So that's my kit, that's the pack. We'll talk a little bit about nutrition. We're not going to go in depth, but a little bit about nutrition. So tomorrow I'm going to be carrying 14 gels. So it's a 44-mile race. I'm going to be working off mostly gels. So 14 gels, one every 45 minutes. What I tend to do, again, in the longer races is rather than taking 14 individual gels, I'll decant them into gel flasks. So little gel flasks. You can pop your gels, you can get 5 gels in a bottle and it's marked on the side. So again, I can, rather than having to undo wrappers, put rubbish away, stick it in a bottle, damn sight easier. You can monitor how much you're having and you can take it whenever you want. You don't have to have a full gel, you can just have a little sip. So again, I'll be getting 10 gels into the 2 bottles and carrying 4 separate gels. Also, be taking a couple of talk bars. You know, I find them really tasty, nice and soft, easy to digest, and they seem to give you plenty of energy. So just a couple of bars. I might use them, I might not. What I will say about the Classic Quarter is the aid stations aren't fully stocked. So another top tip is go prepared. Take all the nutrition you're going to need. Obviously there'll be water and there'll be little bits and pieces, but there's nothing major there. So I would always carry all the nutrition that you need for the race on you, so you're not relying on the checkpoints. Cap, so again, cap is on the mandatory kit list, so we're going to carry a nice buff cap that's really easy to squish down, pop in your side pocket and put it on and off when you need it. Notoriously, the Classic Quarter is normally a hot race, so I would always carry a cap, and it is part of the mandatory kit. Also, we're going to be carrying obviously 2 Salomon soft flasks, and I tend to use High 5 Zero electrolyte, so 1 tablet in each 500ml, and I'll be topping them up every time I fill up with water at the aid station. So 1 tablet to each 500ml bottle. Also, just as a backup if it is hot, which again the forecast isn't looking like that, but you never know with the Classic Quarter, also carry a little pack of the salt stick chews. One, because it's great to get a little bit of extra electrolyte if you need it, even though I'm using the High 5, but also the salt chews are really tart, so when you're taking on lots of sugary substance, you find that, or I find that the tartness just cuts through it, so it's quite refreshing just to have something that's quite sharp and quite tart rather than something that's sugary and sweet. Shoe of choice for the Classic Quarter, I'm going to be running in the trusty old Speedgoat 3. It's a great shoe for me, super comfortable, and on the Classic Quarter obviously it's going to be quite wet underfoot, so we've got good leather traction, really good traction on the wet rocks, but you've also got mid-race a really long section of tarmac, unfortunately. So you come off the coast path at Marazion and then you've got to run all the way through to Mousehole. So it's about 6 or 7 miles of tarmac. So obviously in a hocker, not a problem. You get off that coast path, you bounce along the tarmac in a pretty comfortable shoe rather than running 6 or 7 miles in an aggressive trail shoe. So shoe of choice for the Classic Quarter, Speedgoat 3. That is a basic run through of the kit and the nutrition I'm going to be using tomorrow morning. We just thought we'd do something different with this race review, add another dimension to it, show you what kit we're going to be using, what nutrition we're going to be using. It's a very early start tomorrow, so I've got someone picking me up at 5 o'clock, so we're going to get an early night. We'll see you in the morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So, I'm not sure I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but I'm whispering because it's 4:45 in the morning. We are just getting our kit together, getting our shoes on, and then we're going down to meet up with Tristan, who's picking us up at 5 o'clock. We're in, and we're off to the start line. So we are off to the start line. I can't believe I'm saying it. The bloody sun We got blue sky. Blowing a gale, right boys? Blowing a gale, but we're going to start actually in 15 minutes. So we'll make our way down to the start line, say hello to everybody, and then we'll get this race started. How you feeling?
Oh my god!
Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there.
That's pretty damn impressive. Oh, silly. So we got 1 minute till the start. We're all in. Fair few behind us. Ready to run 44 miles on the beautiful coast path.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are off. It's good to get out early, get your space, settle into your pace. You actually get stuck in a bit of a queue. So really easy to go up too quick, give too much, blow up on the final leg. Final leg being the toughest. The race doesn't really start till you get to Lamorna. A little interesting part of the course here, dicing with death. Ooh, ooh, ah! Ah, careful, Ben! No! Careful! Oh, we got another one. We got another one. Oh my God. Jesus. Sketchy. Danger. Details. Few obstacles thrown in the way as well, just to spice it up a bit. Keep it interesting. Up we go again. So we're out on the road, heading on down to Poldhu. Coming up to about 9 miles in, so feeling good, hydrated, taking on energy. What a gorgeous day, awesome conditions. The forecast was shocking, pissed down all night. It's not too wet underfoot, and we got perfect running conditions. Bit of a headwind, apart from that, spot on, really good. So we're down on the beach in Church Cove, coming up to the first dibber point, I think. Might top up with water. What a view though, man. What a view.
Well done, keep going.
Cheers, Jenny. See you later, boys. See you
later, mate.
See you later, Richie. Cheers, guys. Bit of water and we're off. So this is the new route of the coast path. We had a closure last year as well, but they took us a good 2.5, 3 miles round, which is a bit of a, yeah, much shorter detour this year, so all good. On to 411. I'm out of here.
Have fun.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Good, mate.
Run strong.
Good. I should have swallowed those crisps before I started running again. So, quick pit stop. Bottles replenished. Big handful of crisps. Nice bit of salt. And we are pushing on to Peronithno. Beautiful day. Harbour's looking amazing. It's such an epic route, man. If you've never run the Classic Quarter, you need to come down to Cornwall and give it a go. Mega. Them guys over there, just there, have gone the wrong way. It's actually up here, so we'll go the right way. This lady has got watermelon. What a superstar. Thank you. How are you, mate?
How are you doing?
All right.
Halfway there.
Good to see you. Cheers, mate. That's what I love about this route. The lady with the melon, nothing to do with the race organisers. She's a local runner and she's out supporting the other runners. She's brought melon out. That guy out running, cheering people on. It makes this race super special. See? Told you. People even putting hoses out for the runners to use. Awesome to see. Brass Hands tends to be a random kit check here. It's not that random because it's the same place every year, but we might have to check our kit in.
You alright?
Yeah, what do you need to see?
You got a whistle?
Yes.
And a GoPro.
Yeah, and a GoPro. Yeah, you got it all. Kit was alright. On to the next checkpoint, Peronithno. Welcome to the jungle. I think the footpath's a little bit overgrown. Ow! And it's overgrown with bloody stinging nettles. Time for a bit of a rant. Come on, Cornwall Council. Sort this bloody coast path out. Back there, it's like a jungle. You know, people come down here on holiday. That's Peronithno done. Topped up water. I ran out of battery earlier. So yeah, I was having a rant. That bit of coast path was a joke. You needed a machete to get through it. It was so overgrown. The council have got to do a better job on the upkeep of this coast path. Shocking. Anyway, that's enough of that. Onwards. We are on our way to Marazion, and then unfortunately we've got that horrible road section through Penzance and Mousehole, and then back onto the coast path at Lamorna. So, feeling good, legs are okay, keep on moving. Stopping for pictures. It's definitely worth stopping to get a photo of that. Amazing.
Once again.
Oh, hamstrings are a bit tight, so just taking advantage of these nice set of steps to stretch them on. And then we're going to be heading back out onto the road. Always get tight on this road section. Nasty it is. Good to get back on them trails. Right, we're done. We just had a bit of a stretch. We finished the tarmac. We are back on the trails, thank God. My body is tight as hell. So let's get off this horrible stuff and back on the trail. Yeah, yeah, wicked. Cheers guys, thank you very much. Back we go, coast path, here we come. So we're back on the coast path. We are pushing on to Lamorna. This section is without doubt the toughest section of the race. It's also the most beautiful section of the race. I love running out here. It's always better on fresh legs than legs that you've done 32 miles on, but it is beautiful running. Challenging, technical. The path is always quite overgrown, as you can see as we're walking, and it always feels like someone's turned the heat up. It's always really hot out here, very still. It's very sheltered, but it is just epically beautiful. It is amazing. So we're pushing on to Lamorna, and to be honest, Lamorna is where the race starts. Tough running from Lamorna to the finish. So the classic quarter has always been a bit of an Achilles heel for me. I tend to run the first 3 quarters pretty good, and then we get on that last quarter, it goes back to technical stuff, and every time I run it I've just got really chronic cramps. I was hoping today was going to be the day when that didn't happen. Not to be the case. My calves have just started twitching, a couple of spasms coming up that last hill. I've taken in some salts, hopefully that'll get on top of it. Plenty of electrolyte, but I don't think it's going to be a very pretty last quarter. The old cramps are calving again. The old cramps are calving again. Bugger.
Again.
So I think the stretch and the slight massage has really helped, so it seems to have freed them up a bit, but again we got some really technical running, so it might be a case of it might not last long, but we'll see how it goes. Drop down to some really lovely little coves and some lovely little fishing villages on this section of the classic quarter. The downside is you drop down on these big, nasty, horrible steps, and then you climb up big, nasty, horrible steps on the way up as well. So it's beautiful, but this section is definitely brutal. But nearly 38 miles in, so not many more to go. I'm going to try.
Go on, go for it. If you go running up those steps now.
Yeah. These are Wendy's secret weapon.
What are you going to go for?
And she can run. In fact, both of these ladies can run.
The way to go.
Once again.
So we made it up. Where are we? Minack. Made it up Minack steps. They were fun. Top up water, have a bit of Coke, a few jelly babies, and then we're going to the finish.
Once again.
When you get to the Coast Guard hut, you can see Land's End in the distance, and it looks very close. Don't be deceived. There's still a fair bit of running to do, and you always get your hopes up. There's a few more climbs, you zigzag in and out of a few coves, so it's a lot further than it looks, so don't get disappointed.
I've got a story. Yeah, yeah. I've got a story. Story, story. Yeah. I've got a story.
Get in.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a story, 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 story.
Oh, cheers, guys. Oh,
Yeah, sure.
okay, no, cheers, guys. Thank you. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Proper sketchy finish over these rocks. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Well
Awesome.
done.
Cheers. Awesome. Thank
You
you.
can get your medal and t-shirt after you get a printout.
Yep. I've made it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
That is the classic quarter done.
That's amazing.
We are back from an amazing day out on the beautiful Cornish coast path running the classic quarter. Super happy to get to the finish after not doing a lot of mileage beforehand. Really chuffed to get to that finish at Land's End. I love the finish in the classic quarter. Always amazing support there. There was some stunning performances. Good friends Jordan and Tom smashed the doubles record by about 20 minutes, and the winner of the solo 6 hours 27 minutes, beating the previous record. Pretty amazing running in them conditions. Really hope you enjoyed that video, guys. We had great fun making it on the way around the classic quarter. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Any comments, get them in the comments below. Were you out on the route? Did you see us on the route? Have you always wanted to run the classic quarter? Get them comments down below. We're working on lots of content at the moment. We've got lots of kit reviews coming up. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always on Run4Adventure, stay safe and keep on running. Oh yeah, Wendy, and by the way, them chili Doritos, winner.